What is up, everybody? We are back playing Frostpunk 2. We are continuing Chapter 1 of the story. Let's hop into this. Alright, we are back. We are back, continuing where we left off. What were we doing here? This is almost depleted, so... we need to do... I have to destroy that and find another coal. That's some here. Do anything because I don't have the people. I will after this. What is this? Oh, we need a logistics bay, huh? Okay. Storing and handling only essential survival gear and providing training on how to use it efficiently. Promise to New Londoners. That's true. Eighth Keepers. Logistics bay where machines manufactured. Well, I made a promise, so 15 Frostland teams output, 500 workforce. Research that, I guess, huh? They were good so far. Goods I'm not really worried about. What does goods even do? Plus 10 stockpile. Build a logistics district on an old way station. Find a permanent source of fuel outside of the city. Research automated logistics bay. Let's go. I don't know why that's so. Demolish. I'm not getting it. Is there more? I still don't know what the symbol means. There's still a core right here we could take from. Yeah, there's no other coal. So we kind of have to go. But in the meantime, let's try and go over there. Sure. Build. Distraction. New Londoners' demands met. New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with New Londoners improves. Trust rises. Nice. Okay. So let's pause it for a second. What else do we need to go? So that was research, huh? Build a logistics district. Okay, this has to go in a logistics district, so we need to build a logistics district. Where can we build that? We have to build that somewhere. Can we build this anyway? No, it has to go in. Oh yeah, it has to go. It has to go right here. It's the only place that'll let me go. Oh, I really don't like that. I want to have it cluttered. Let's take care of that. Was it N? You know what? Housing extraction. Plastic goal. Demand 60. Oh, we're missing some of those, huh? Why are we missing some of those? It's done, so let's get that situated. I would like to stockpile some fuel. I'm trying to remember if she shifts that. What you gonna stockpile? 1,000? Okay. What do you got? Housing? Sue Miller, 12, street urchin, looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess. Like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch alright. Okay. Ferguson's boys will learn this too. If they try and wipe us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. What we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? Lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so they're asking for something here. Are they asking for something? A tree? I could do this right now. What do we have? Heat. It's fine. Society? Watchtowers, hospitals. Let's see what we got going on here. We have a tip. Relations. Communities and factions have certain relations with you as the leader of the city. The better they are, the more supportive the faction is towards your rule. Conversely, you can expect that negative relations will result in opposing your decisions. The sum of your relations with communities impacts the overall trust in the city. You won't be able to please everyone, but ensure you have more supporters than enemies. Otherwise, overall trust may drop to such a low level that you'll be deposed, ending the game. Your relations with communities and factions depend on the direction of the city and how it aligns with the worldview. Everything you research, construct, or vote on, as well as decisions made during various events, influences your relationships. Additionally, direct actions toward the community, such as the fund projects action, can improve these relationships. Remember that keeping your promises is vital for earning trust. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relations with every community. Positive relations typically indicate greater support for your actions, which can manifest in various ways, such as rallies in your favor or a tendency to vote in favor of laws from the rule category. Certain levels of relations unlock special actions that a community or faction can perform at your request. Negative relations can also have several consequences. Protests may occur. Large groups from communities that dislike you may join opposing factions, and signing any rule law will become more difficult. The relations scale, ranked from most positive to least positive, is as follows. Notice for oh, wait, we have another. Access to Frostland. You need to reach beyond your city to not only survive but to thrive. Logistics districts give access to the Frostland. Keep in mind that they only be constructed in place of old way station at the edges of the city or colony. By exploring and exploiting the world outside the capital city, you can provide your people with nearly everything they need. You can switch between the Frostland view and the city view by clicking on the button in the top right corner. That's where my camera's at. So I think I can zoom out too. It's not even there. Because it's not done. Dang it. I didn't see that. And explorations, I guess. Launch expeditions to discover locations of interest and resources you can harvest for the benefit of your city, and select territories to explore by clicking on their names. To explore a territory, you need to allocate a certain number of Frostland teams, which are sourced from the logistics districts. Territories have different difficulties that affect the cost, time, and threat level of their exploration. Open territory is fast and safe to explore and requires fewer Frostland teams. Rugged territory takes more time to explore, has an increased threat level, and requires more Frostland teams. Challenging territory is the most time-consuming to explore, has the highest threat level, and has a high cost of Frostland teams. Blocked territory is possible to explore. Usually it's caused by a whiteout looming over this territory. Threat level of a territory signifies whether there will be any consequences to sending people to explore that area. Safe exploration won't result in any injuries or casualty. Dangerous exploration will result in some injuries. Deadly exploration will result in some deaths. Exploration of a territory always causes injuries or deaths associated with a specific threat level. The number of people affected may differ each time. Threat level as well as duration or cost of exploration can be reduced by researching new exploration methods in the idea tree. The exploration of a territory is interrupted due to a whiteout or lack of Frostland teams. You must send an expedition again to resume it. After they reach a chosen territory, they will resume exploration progress from when it halted. So we want to go to one of these now? Foothills? Frozen Bay? What is this? Makeshift shelters? Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these territory shelters, built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. They're way back with that. Okay, where should we check? Foothills or Frozen Bay? Let's do Foot. Safe. These windswept foothills used to be thoroughly explored, but whiteouts have erased the paths and safe houses we constructed. The area had an old coal mine, though. Maybe there's leftover coal there still. Still finding. This one. Safe. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled pot piers still stick out of the ice, a faded reminder of their short-lived purpose. Let's do foothills, I think. So can I zoom out to look at that? I can. Thanks. That's cool. Find a permanent. Okay. What is this? Is this depleted? Or does that just look weird? Okay. Okay. Oh, we got a whiteout coming. Can I work these ones? What is this? Council. New law available. That's where those are at. Okay. Rule. Okay. Guard enforcers. Unsigned. Okay. Guard enforcers. The steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. Unlocks the Quell Protest District ability, which ends protests using guard squads. Unlocks the Mobilize Watchtower Squads District ability, which orders watchtowers to field specialized guard squads instead of fighting petty crime. We're voting for this? Is that what's going on here? Ooh, there's tip. Harvesting areas. It can be found everywhere around the Frostland. They are an alternative source of food. Unlike outposts, harvesting areas don't need to be connected to the city by a trail of skyway. You just need Frostland teams to operate them to start providing food. You can research harvester hangars to increase the amount of food provided by harvesting areas. Okay, that was probably for when we explored stuff. Okay, what is this? Good voting on this. The steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate and convincing many wavering delegates to support. Unlocks the guided voting procedure, which greatly increases the odds of passing a law in the council. Captain. Only consider appointing you times if times become truly dire. Laws require 2/3 majority to pass. Community will vote based on their relations. We will I think we're gonna go with this one. Let's propose. Four has a 51. What does this button do? I don't know what that does. Did it do something? Let's just vote. Let's see what happens. Let's not negotiate. Law rejected. Okay.
Law has been rejected.
Okay. Guard enforcer rejected. Steward's powers remains unchanged. There. There. Okay. Those youth. Young adults are encouraged to experiment free from norms and judgment. Adults participate in voluntary. Not horrible. Let's go with that. Stockpile. Just 100. Is what it is. It's going. What is this? Okay. Somebody died and 30 got injured during emergency shifts in New London. Alright. There's just a white outcome. See, now I'm at -5. So we can't have nice thing. Food is, we have a stockpile, but it's starting to go negative. This looks like it's unlimited food. What's this stuff? Refabs? It's more food. What's up, Lily Rose? How you doing? Why is it doing that? Restricting. Does that? How you doing, Lily Rose? Hope you're having a good day. I am doing just fine. What do we got going on here? Feral children. Oh no. No common rules. Stewart, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreet alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared for. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous even for adults. Persistent lack of law regulating childhood is causing crime and tension to rise. Crime is slightly increased. Okay. Commit to resolving the issue. Children are our future. They must be attended. You will have 30 weeks to pass either one of family apprenticeship or mandatory school. Okay, I feel like mandatory school. Now it's all in recess. Yeah, I can't do anything. Pretty sure I tried to do something. Just didn't work out. Okay, so I feel like I have to turn these on. I don't really want to, but I think it's I would like that stockpile because it's about to be cold season. No whiteout though, so that's good. What do we got now? Crime in the city. Yeah, you know, the crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to active crimes when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to a free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining if our laws are helping us fight crime. It may be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might be injured or killed. Tensions will grow and radicals among us will grow in popularity. We'd best ensure it does not come to this. Crime has risen to a concerning level. I see. I see. Tutorial. Crime. Crime has increased with your population. Most people means more troublemakers. Lack of goods also intensifies the problem, as impoverished people will commit acts of crime out of desperation. So that's where the goods come in. Okay. Guard squads and satisfying demand for goods are main ways of combating crime. You can strengthen those methods or provide new ones in the idea tree and the council. High crime increases tension and reduces population growth. Crime also causes various recurring events, which include injuries, deaths, tension, increases of citizens. So this is almost at. It's almost there. So if I do another research. New law proposed by Big. Here we go. Delegation session. A vote on dutiful youth will be. Okay. So we want to young adults participate. Okay. I'm gonna have to negotiate, I think. Recruit viewers council. Everybody in the viewers that wants to vote. Let's negotiate. We're gonna have to negotiate with somebody. I don't know who. 29% open to negotiation. Won't negotiate. They want this against their worldview. Okay, so they're 4. Mostly hesitant against. 5, 29, 57. What do the no? What do they want? Vote for. Okay, so I could vote against stuff. Enact city development. Everyone must support the production of city. In order to overcome scarcity, organize our production lines to increase goods productions. Fund projects beneficially. Seems required to fund. Okay, what about frosting? You want? Or to make best use of scarcity. Massive sawmill in which frozen wood is cut into materials. I could do this. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
Okay. Pass mass-produced goods. What's going on here? Crime, we already went over this. So what am I supposed to do? Is it a different kind of crime? Okay, anywho. That finished. So, youth is that. Hubs, city, heating, I think. Heat dispatcher? Heat dispatching control. Construct these. Doesn't really change between these. So there's nothing really different. Okay. Generator upgrade? 715 oil. Advanced coal mines. I don't want squallers. Good energy efficiency. Search that idea. What do you want? Can I switch that real quick? Hey, how much time do I have for this, dude? Time left? 1 week. What do you mean 1 week? So how can I cancel? Heating? Cancel. It's gonna take. I don't understand this. Okay, how is this going? 78%? Okay. Oh, I need more housing. I need more housing. If I expand, does that increase health? Increase its output? What's it out? Our captain punished me yesterday, it hurts. Smell Skinfield. Worried about her son, looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as the generator. It's them Turners. I know it's them. They got that new flu, and here they are, strolling about the neighborhood, carrying on with their businesses. They're killing people. That's what they're doing. Oh, please, Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. Lack of a law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension throughout the city. Oh, I researched it to the wrong people. That was my bad. Can't do law yet. Oh. Rusted engine. The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull, we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures and ice just suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Okay, so that's what we want. Old observer. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider the situation and join us in the city. Now, what is this one? Oh, abandoned coal mine. A mining. Mining complex inhabited by children. A long time ago, over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain. We know some coal remains in the shaft. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. So... we'll do that. Does that take time? No. I want that. I want housing district. Delegate session. A vote on dedicated motherhood will be held in 10. So stop the timer. Childhood. This is almost done. This is... we should do it now. Women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties to be able to... okay, seems fair. Percentage of active work. Okay, that's fine. Negotiate. Who's against this? Mostly hesitant. Or mostly against. New Londoners, what do you got? Did I not negotiate? Probably not, because I probably did it. Vote for it. Let's do that. Durable goods. In order to make best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy. This is the same. Exploration time. Oh.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
I see. Pass any law in the childhood category.
Attention, citizens.
Was that not one of them?
In effect.
I'm sorry. What was it? Cores. Cores are pivotal components of machinery from the era preceding the Great Frost. These are essential in upgrading the generator and constructing advanced buildings. Manufacturing technology of comparable quality is nearly impossible in the current environment. As such, you cannot produce any cores. Consider every investment you make with cores carefully. They are a scarce resource. You can only find additional cores by exploring the Frostland. Okay. Good tune. What's next here? Cold is coming. Housing is good. This is good. This is not good. Oh, I broke that apart and didn't even put something there. That's gonna get done. Look at our stuff here. So it's prefabs how this is increased. Goods are all industrial districts. We need to switch industrial output to produce goods instead. Oh, okay. Do I have an industrial district? Revolver's demands met. Yours delayed, you kept your word. Now look upon your rule more positively. See your leader. Okay, how do I get us? Let's look. Okay, the cold's coming. Try to change this. Hold on, we're gonna do that right now. Change this temperature. Because I don't like it. Okay, well, let's go to the menu. Maybe. Accept, okay. Because I am American. Okay, settings. Oh, language. General. Fair. Accept. Okay, continue. Alright, we're back. We're back. Maybe at some point. Okay, so now Cold's coming. They're back. What's over here? Let's launch that expedition. Do I have an industrial location? I don't. I need one. I don't have enough workforce. Okay. What's happening? 1,000 district damage. Excessive wear. How do I repair this? 100 prefix. Yeah. Faithkeepers support the steward. Devoted relations. Steward. Good news. Due to good relations with faithkeepers, they conduct sermons to soothe the populaces and ease tensions. I think it will help you solidify your rule. We want their continued support. We should maintain their approval. As long as relations with faithkeepers are devoted, their performance sermons perk with remain act. Okay. And then this is that film? What do we need to pass? Regulate childhood. Pass any law in the childhood category. Oh, laws and still in recess. Pass mass. Promise broken. You failed to regulate children in time. As different groups continue to apply different standards to the matter, chaos persists. Yeah. It's about to get super code. That's glitched. Anywho. This is almost out. Food's bad.
Bundle up.
What's that? Communal parenthood placed on council agenda by evil. Okay. I don't know what that just popped up. Teaching hospital. Where do we put that? Housing. We don't want sick people. City. Side. State-of-the-art equipment to monitor. Evolvers. Crosslanders. research that, and then we got mass expedition, mass produced goods. That's what I want. What do I choose for something else? Y'all don't let me choose what I want a law for. Parenthood, communal parenthood. Parents will give away their children to city-run facilities to ensure their well-being, leaving them free to concentrate on the needs of the city. I don't know if I like that. Can't negotiate. Too many promises. So we're just gonna vote at this point. Ooh, that was close.
The delegates have spoken. The law is tabled.
Oh, why can't I select laws that I want to pass? It upsets me. Because I can't choose to pass any of this. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Stockpiles depleted. I mean, Steward, the stockpiles of materials the captain has gathered have run out. For so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get more material. Solid point. Process materials, new goods. Guard squads. Guard squads can directly decrease crime by protecting your city, can be used to quell protests, or can occasionally be utilized in various events requiring their intervention. The Central District provides some guards squads. However, very soon you'll need more to keep up with the growing city. The main way of recruiting guard squads is through building watchtowers, which can be researched in the idea tree. Laws in the rule category allow for more efficient recruitment of guard squads and enhancement of their capabilities. Buildings like prisons unlock district abilities that allow for additional recruitment. Cool. Okay, so I can just put this somewhere, I guess. What's that? Oh no, I don't want to do that. I can do it right here. No. Sure. -40. That's a normal day. What do we got going here? What? Watchtower. Where are the watchtower? Housing. Okay, this is still good. We need more housing. What do we got? Others. In a cavern near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy frostland, gear neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual? A map we found suggests they were heading to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. We should investigate. A machine would require a source of fuel. So the desolate cavern? The community of Frostlanders are eking out a pitiful living of moss and small fish. With no furnace, they survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder until under thick layers of fur. They would undoubtedly prefer to live in New London. This was where? Desolate Coast. Where's that? Oh. Still safe. Over the years, there were sightings of nomadic people roaming this area. Even if true, it is unlikely they would have survived so long on their own without a source of fuel. There's the oil. So let's launch that. Oh, that means. Okay. What else do we got? What else do we got cooking? Oh, is that what F does? Does that work for this too? Okay. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Plans and requirements. Okay. Buildings and districts have their requirements represented in resources, workforce, or both. If those are not fulfilled, the district will cease to function and will become disabled. On the other hand, they also have their demand. This amount contributes to your overall demand in the city, meaning that if it's not fulfilled, it will increase your city's problems like cold or squalor. But it will not affect the district's output. The district will work the same as long as its requirements are fulfilled. Requirements are listed in the district panel. Keep in mind that you need to fulfill all of them to keep the district running. All factors that increase the city's demand are listed in the total demand section. Let me pause this. What do we have for timer here? Okay, cool. We're going to stop part 2 here, and we're going to continue on with part 3. So hold on. Alright, we are on to part 3 now. And what are we doing? I don't know. Here we go. Now I can choose freaking laws. Okay. So what do we need to find? Fast mass produced goods. That's what we need to do. So that'd be society. No. Goods. This is what I want. Okay. Okay, we got 67.4. I think we should just vote. Just vote on it. Oh yeah, let's not.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes.
I see. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Cool. Indebted to the past, dutiful youth. Stewart, a group of dutiful youth members have come with a humble request. I was a rebel before, but old Mr. Feeney, showed me the proper way to be a man, said their spokesman. Spending time with him and his generation, we understand how much we owe them. We can't even imagine what it was like to survive the whiteout years, what sacrifices they had to make. He and his peers wish to organize a thanks and remembrance ceremony, during which they will reward the eldest residents from every community with medals and gifts. Should we fund this endeavor? Relations improves with the favors. East Hamp's income per capita is significant. My relationship with him is pretty good, so I can decline this, I think. It did go down, but relationship is still supporting, so I want to pass this next, but we have to wait for this to fill it. You can choose a new idea. City must further towards tradition to research this. Okay. That's society hubs. City station. Skyway. Harvester. This is something we're gonna. Okay. Who are we really low on? Mowers? Clean harvester hanger. Are they all the same? Let's do that one. Let's knock out the evolvers here. Okay, so he is still good. Can I turn off one of these? No, I can't. Holy cow. 195. 7. How much do I have? Stockpile has 30,000 a day. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll leave it off. Housing. We still need some more housing. We can't do it. Because we don't have enough people. All people. What are all people? I thought those goods. We need more of them.
Time on repairs. A new model is safer than a repurposed one.
We need some goods. That 47. We have a tutorial. Harvesting areas. Harvesting areas can be found everywhere around the Frostland. They are an alternative source of food. Unlike outposts, harvesting areas don't need to be connected to the city by trail or skyway. They just need Frostland teams to operate them to start providing food. You can research harvester hangers to increase the amount of food provided by harvesting areas. Okay. Prefabs production. Prefabs can be extracted from depots, deposits, or brought from the Frostland, but such sources have their limits and they might not be enough to cover the needs of a growing city. Prefabs can be produced from materials in an industrial district. Additionally, you can manually switch a given industrial district to start producing goods instead of prefabs. If you don't have enough prefabs to build an industrial district, remember that demolishing a district or building returns the prefabs used for the construction. Mother's life's work. Dedicated motherhood. Steward, a new father, has come to us with a complaint. My Virginia recently bore our city a child and was thus released from work duties. Yet at home, she ignores the babe's mewlings and spends her days scribbling away at some ridiculous novel. She claims writing it is her life's true purpose. I ask you to burn her papers publicly as a warning to mothers not to abuse their leave for activities other than child rearing. He has brought her unfinished manuscript. What do you wish to do? Okay, as a writer myself, relations worth it, worship. Prove with the faults. Sorry, Faith Keepers. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. it's a harvesting location. Okay. Okay. Got it. Oh, how do I get this? Got it. Let's speed it up a little bit. It's done. Okay, what do I need to do then? Ask expedition support. So that'd be survival? Frostland? City. Expedition support, okay. Everyone must aid okay. So propose. Who's wanting to do this? Okay, the Evolvers one. Negotiate? Who? Mostly against, huh? Newlanders, what can I do for you? Grant agenda? Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
The proposed law.
Alright, law pass. Let's go. Okay. Frostlanders' demands met. Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Alright, look at that. We lost gold there. But it's what it is. Buildings. Okay, so we don't have houses. We are running out of a lot of things. Okay. So food's good. We should start stockpiling. I need to start building up there too. I need a house too. I need more houses. Housing districts, where? I don't know. Desolate coast explored, okay. Writer's mother finishes novel. Dedicated mother, Stewart Virginia Stephen, the woman whose manuscript you returned earlier, has finished her novel. Canto shrieked by unseen voices. Book's nearly 1,000 pages are riddled with obscure metaphors and cryptic references. It sparked a heated debate amongst its readers regarding its intended meaning. What we can agree on is the general sense of paranoia, pain, and loathing she has dedicated to you. I tried to do one thing nice. But no. I went down. Squalor. Housing's being built. Temperatures. Okay. Let's go for this. Old Dreadnought. Hey, that's from the prologue. A road machine lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of readily available oil. This could be the fuel source we've been searching for. Found the oil. Oil tombs. Oh, sad. On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil as it rests beside rich, deep deposits. Perhaps the site was a refueling station, but deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. I mean, they have their time, right? Black gold. Ooh. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settle beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then supply be assured. So how do I do that? What is one? Next path. Oh, trails. Trails is a basic type of connection which allows you to send resources between different places in the Frostland and are required to operate outposts. To start building a trail, click the trail button. You can also start a trail construction from the panel of the element that requires it. Okay. Trails are built in sections. While construction of each trail has a fixed Frostland teams requirement, each section will increase the cost of building the trail. Once researched, you can construct skyways instead of trails to transport more resources. Skyways increase the outpost efficiency and capacity of the resource transfer between outposts and a city. Oh, it has to go there? Okay, that's what they're doing. One automated logistics bay?
Any mothers out in public
In logistics.
accompanied by a child will be questioned.
Industrial? Where's my logistics? I have a logistics bay? No. 150 people frozen to death. Why? How'd that happen? Sick neighbors, no common rule. Stuart, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of its neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to service them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell ya. Then people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them. Named a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district. Hard and people are on edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules for this to appease tensions. I'm not select this. Okay, so oh, I don't have any freaking previews. Hopefully it's gonna heat up soon. I need to
Victims, a special infirmary queue has been opened. Report for amputation without delay.
it's done. Ooh, there's a shortcut to that. That's nice. What's the food? Melting. Oh, I'm not sure how I want this one to go. Alright, let's vote for this law.
The eyes have it.
Okay, so Abe Chambers, 90. Longing to join his wife in the beyond. 90 years old, 90 summers. Well, winter is more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Not everyone in the old Gwyneth crew could say the same. I always thought I'd be sharing my Liddy's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently, them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? Lack of a law regulating funerals is causing tension to rise through the city. Of course it is. Let's finish. We can send requires 20 frost land. Requires 1. surplus of supplies. Can do anything with them? Tutorial. What? Colonies. Okay. Colonies can be established when you connect a suitable site to your city by trails or skyways. To establish a colony, you need to have enough Frostland teams to oversee the logistics of the operation and a specific number of cores to construct it. After starting construction, a part of your population from the capital city will permanently relocate to settle there. Colonies have large deposits of key resources, including rare ones such as oil. As colonies have separate economies from your capital city, you can send resources or send people between the city and a colony. The population of a colony cannot grow by itself like in the main city. If you want your colony to develop, remember to send people there from the main city. Make sure that your city can maintain itself even with reduced population after sending these colonists. If your capital city falls, you lose, regardless of whether your colonies stand or not.
Communal caregivers carefully monitor their charges' diets. Do not feed any children you see in public.
What do I need? I need a treated salt. What does this give us? 170 materials. Materials are fine. Disease increases. 15 Frostland teams. Okay, so I need a 200 pre. A rowdy funeral, no common rules. Steward, there was a shameful display during a wake yesterday. Some of the deceased family wanted a traditional burial, while others complained about wasteful antics. Said the body should be donated to further the city's health care. This could save people's lives, was answered with, I won't risk my father's soul. As people got more heated, they eventually came to blows. In the aftermath of the fight, the body disappeared, and each side suspects the other of foul play. Sadly, this is not an isolated incident. Maybe we need common rules to get everyone on the same page. Wait, hold on. Teachers and prevention. Is that this one? Supported quarantine. Contagious people will be required to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions. Disease is decreased. Negotiate. I'm despised.
Hear ye, the proposed...
Trust rises. That's good.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
All my trust was decreased again. Frostlanders demands met. Frostlanders delighted. You kept your word. Now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. That's good. Oh no, that's not gonna shoot. Again.
Please exercise caution, even in
So this is
quarantine.
almost out too. Shoot.
One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
So I need to. Newlander's demands failed. So now we need to build a logistics somewhere. Which space do we need for this? It's all iced up, isn't it? And now put something? Why have I not done that? Desperate mother. Communal parenthood. Stewart, a woman, was arrested for breaking into a city nursery and trying to steal a baby. She claims it was her own. There is no evidence it's her child, as all newborns taken from their mothers are assigned new names. I just know it's Sam, the woman insists. I recognize his cry. She has garnered support from people who deem the law too extreme. They think communal parenthood should grant biological parents visitation rights of their offspring. What should we do? Where do I build this at? Does I have to get one of these? That's any along the funerals. Okay. Just lost or something. Law passed. Trust rises. Ooh, it's still not good. Okay, do we need to research pyrolytic charcoal?
People of the city, your council has voted.
Cross 19. What do I need for this? 20, 10, and a core too. So I need to go find a core. Oh, I have 2 cores, so I should be fine actually. I don't need to go search. Disregard that. That's almost out. Something there. Ooh, warmer and then colder.
Please be aware, funeral processions always have the right of way.
Okay. Like 40 weeks for that. What just happened? Warmer season, heat demand is decreased. So, hospitals there, okay. The watchtower there. 2 research centers there. Let's, can we, what's this? No, hold on. Let's try to do this. What do you got? Evolvers, cold, ever evolvers suggest action. Stewart, we're struggling with cold. A group of evolvers have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should research crop selection. Let us pursue it, and the city will benefit. The evolvers look with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate you getting behind their idea. Okay. That's what I'm researching right now, and then I research that. Um, 40 people. 40 people. 2, I'll build something. Try another hospital. Where are these abilities at that I don't know? Send colonists requires 100 people. Okay, that's something I need to work on. What am I doing wrong here? Okay. Which prefabs are up here, so... So I am missing 140 for this. So I need to... New London demands met. New London. Now look upon your rule more positively. So your leader. Okay. And then what's left? Which one's first? Pathfinder Scouts. Okay. Let's land. It's researching. Extraction, extracting. Oh, that's what I want. Plus 10 a week. Plus 12 a week. So if I have a new building, facility that burns wood at a very high temperature. In the absence of oxygen to decompose it, squalor goes up. What is 120 coal? Need more prefabs in there.
To the person or persons who keep smearing feces on the steward's portrait.
6 times the charm. Teaching hospital steward Dr. Thomas Martin. Teaching hospital surgeon has, for the first time, saved the life of a patient suffering from appendicitis by removing the disease organ. Students in the operating theater broke into applause when the procedure succeeded. All 5 patients during the previous attempts had died. Warren got lucky this time, but we shouldn't make such a show of these surgeries. It's degrading and hard on the families, said one fellow surgeon. Morton disagrees, arguing that this is the most efficient way for students to learn such procedures. Oh boy. I want to go with that. Frostland domains met. Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Crop selections next. Huh? Where's that? Food energy? Okay, so they want the same thing. Did I make this deal for? I don't know if it matters or it doesn't. It doesn't like me right now. Crosslanders. We'll go with that. Okay, so I should be able to build on these. Shoot, no more coal. Our last mine has run dry. To extract all the coal in London, the city must now rely entirely on fuel from this land. We need to find a long-term solution. Emergency shifts and extraction district interrupted. Okay, so that's the case there. This can get destroyed. Yeah, can't use it anymore. So then we need to build charcoal plant. What do I need for that? More prefabs. $120 prefabs? Faye Hutchinson, 28. He's a poet. On her morning walk. There's change in the air, I can smell it. Hangs above the council hall, settles between the pages of a book, kicks up from under the snow when children run by. We've only taken a few small steps away from our old traditions, but every great change starts with a single step. I'm so excited to see what the city is going to do. Stewart is going to do. The city has made steps towards the reason cornerstone. 250 heat stamps though. So we need more stuff. Food is good. Go that way. Saving. Alright, Amber Cooper, 36, conservator. Restoring an old London painting. We won't lose our history, all that knowledge, literature, art will live with us. With our past as our bedrock, we can stand on the shoulders of the greats who came before us. We can build on what they've done. Our history doesn't have to weigh us down, bolster us forward. It can be a foundation. The city has made steps towards the tradition. Good for us. Not done. Extract. So what am I missing here? What do we need? We need to connect. Send colon. Int. Store resource and population transfer. You can transfer resources and population between a colony and a city. Send resources, open the panel of a chosen colony, and specify the direction and amount of specific resource shipments by adjusting the sliders. Sending any resource supply is limited by the shipping capacity. It's displayed on the panel for both sides of the transfer. To increase shipping capacity, you can research and construct skyways along the entire distance between a colony and a city. You can click Meet Demand to prioritize the fulfilling demand of a selected side of the transfer. The Meet Demand button appears when you hover the cursor over a resource category, in which one side has a demand for the resource and the other has an output. In case of fuels, heat demand is one that can be met. Make sure the generator is turned on. When it's deactivated, you cannot meet its demand by resource transfer. If you have a stockpile of a resource, you can send it using the Send Transport button next to a chosen resource. The button only appears when one side has applicable stockpile, at least 5,000. The other has enough stockpile capacity. The resource will then be moved from the location on which you clicked Transfer to the other side. Send people to a location, open the panel of a chosen colony, and specify the direction and amount of people by adjusting the slider. You can find information about total population that will be removed and how many of them are part of workforce on both sides of the slide bar. Transferring people take time, so you can see the estimated duration in the top right corner of the screen after initiating the transfer. Settlements. After researching the settlement heating idea in category, outposts and frosting can be turned into permanent settlements. This allows you to build a furnace to sustain a small but stable population, which will provide a permanent output of resources. To construct a settlement, you first need to connect it via skyways. You also need sufficient resources like cores and prefabs. Keep in mind that establishing a settlement will require sending a certain portion of the city's population there. Settlements can be upgraded further, which increases their output and makes them resistant to white. You need to connect this. Can't right now. Under frozen to death. Yeah, well. Slightly decrease efficiency. Is that because it's so cold, I'm assuming? Settlements. Outposts can be discovered in the Frostland as a source of different resources like coal or materials. In outpost running, you must first construct a connection with the city. After doing so, the outpost will automatically turn on and begin extracting resources if you have enough Frostland teams to fulfill its requirements. The most basic way of connecting outposts are trails available by default. However, you may research skyways which increase the efficiency of outposts connected by them. Keep in mind that outposts will eventually run out of available resources. However, they can be upgraded to settlements after specific research, which provides a permanent source of resources and is resistant to any whiteouts. Everything's code. Heat demand isn't increased yet.
Spell will soon hit us. Prepare accordingly.
Colder and colder. Okay, so what do I need for this? Workforce. So I need more people. These guys come in. No, I don't want Frostland. Oh, well, we're okay. Okay, so ongoing construction. Oh, weird. Okay. Cold calculation. Catastrophic cold. Steward, there's hardly any place left in the city that's even somewhat warm. We don't generate enough heat to supply all districts. Maybe we should establish priorities. We could remove heat from workplaces, but that will make them less effective. On the other hand, if we cut heat to people's dwellings, it will endanger the most fragile. What should we do? Okay. Here, this one.
The eyes have it.
I don't know if that's what happened, but okay. So what do we got going on? Where do all the people go?
Citizen, a new law is in effect.
Now we have more people. So let's figure this out real quick. While they're doing that, we need more houses. So, housing districts. We don't want to put them anywhere there. Okay, so then we want to what is this? Over here. Or are you saying I could have built something on it? That's great. Okay. Natalie Chapman, 21. Steward be praised, at least it's warm in here. Factory was unbearable today. Got me some fingerless mittens, but this cold may very well make me my fingerless myself. Sally has these thick sealskin gloves. Sure, she barely gets anything done. But at least she won't get frostbite. I should get a pair. That's if I ever get out of bed. It's so warm in here. Prioritized heating housing districts. Okay, you are getting a little low. Okay, you promote members of action for 69 heat stamps. What do you want? Steward, your relations with the Evolvers will improve if you promise to enact one of their suggestions. Relationship rotation. With our species on the brink of extinction. Experimental treatment. Wait, this one doesn't seem bad. Workers who do not meet their quotas must stay after their shifts perform. Ooh. Do that one. And since I forgot how to do anything. Okay, so how long is that gonna take? 17 weeks. Transfer. Assessment. Well, here. Can I build stuff here?
Steward! Steward!
Yes, I can. Oil's right there. So I need an extraction. Oh, we need to break stuff. There's oil up there too.
We have once again installed a suggestion box in the Central District's main office building.
That's all. Oil right here too. Vision of our future. Diverging ideas. Steward, everyone in New London is away in the moment we get a steady supply of oil. So many fears would vanish, so many dreams made possible. Those dreams seem to be diverging. Faithkeepers paint visions of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us remember. The Evolvers want to use this newfound power to reach out and settle in remote places on the Frostland, making it her. Okay, so that's done, so I can actually connect this, right? Connect closer at least. Is that? too. I should not have enough stuff. How do I get more of this?
Steward.
The Evolvers encourage you to skip temple
Okay.
service. Instead, attend their prosthetic arm wrestling competition.
Sure work. What's it say? Heat stamps evolvers suggest action. Hey, I was just looking at that. Steward, we're struggling with heat stamps. A group of evolvers have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass durable goods. Let us pursue it, and the city will benefit. Evolvers look with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate. Just do it right now.
The proposed law has been approved.
Alright. Relations with evolvers struck.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Fully full, or? Once this passes, I think we're gonna. So, broken vow, mass-produced goods. Steward, the new lenders are furious that the mass-produced goods law is no longer in force. They will wish to remind you of the vow you swore to enact this law. Keeping this vow earned. Can't. I can make a new promise. And research stuff. Do that. Okay, we should have enough to warrant this. What's this name? Coal, okay. Trails. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that. Huh. Frost has risen. Okay. That's cool. I can do that. Let's do that on a house. I want to see that. Cool. Okay. Still freaking holding up. Sorry. Okay. Let's pause that. Alright, we are. Where are we? We're just past the hour mark for this part, so we're going to call it there. Thanks for sticking by. So let's stop the recording. Alright, for everybody watching the stream, thanks for stopping by. We will see you next time. Save the game real quick. Alright, we will see you next time.